up, guys? It's your boy Hotshot. We haven't done this in a little while, so let's do some hood talk. Let's talk in the hood. So, let's talk about the industry this year. When I say this year, I mean 2019 compared to 2018. So, in 2017, when I started, and even 18, it was good. The non-CDL hotshot was booming. Like, there was so much freight that the rates were so high that they just needed trucks. Just needed them. You know, so it was booming, and guys could get away with a 20 or 30 foot trailer and non-CDL and a single wheel pickup and all that. Well, the beginning of 2008 or 19, late 2018, the rates kind of took a, now I don't want to say a decline. They did decline from where they were, but where they were was not normal trucking rates. So they've kind of leveled out, you know, and what that means is you had semis and even 40-foot CDL hotshots that would put one piece on at $4 a mile and didn't care. They would rock on. They weren't worried about piecing all them little partials together. That wasn't important because it didn't matter. It cost time, you know. So if they're running at $4.50 a mile and they can be there in a day, compared to running $5.50, $6 a mile, and it take them 3 days, you know, with all their picks and drops and all that, you know, it just made no sense to do that. So that left a lot of little loads for the little guys. Well, when the rates started to go back to where they were, you know, pre-17, guys they're not getting that same $3.50, $4 a mile for the half trailer loads. So now they're forced to run an LTL skateboard, you know. And so when they run LTL skateboard, that means the little hot shots are left out. Because in a broker's mindset, this is an unfortunate, it's not true. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright guys, sorry about that, broker called me. So, the unfortunate mindset of a hot shot is a hot shot's less than a trucker. They don't understand. They don't know the true cost of this. But then again, it also has a lot to do with hot shots acting unprofessional. Some guys treat this as a self-employed mindset, which it can be, but the difference between a self-employed mindset and a business owner, I'm going to take this to a different industry for a minute, but if you own a home and you're looking for somebody to redo some cabinetry, some carpentry, whatever, you can always tell when they show up. Just when they show up on what they are, how they feel about their business, how they, you know, how they feel about the customer. You know, the guy that shows up in an old raggedy pickup truck with tools just piled in the back of the truck up to the roof, doing the cheapest rate possible They call them hacks, and they're not always hacks. Most of them like do the best work ever, but unfortunately, first impression is made through your eyesight, through what you see, what you hear. It's not made based on the work, you know. So if you take this back to trucking, if you are pulling in with a 1 or 3/4 ton pickup truck, and some of the guys that run this equipment are some of the best people to talk to, hands down. Like, best people, but they're given a bad name. You know, so if you pull in with a 3/4 ton pickup truck and a 30 or 35 or 25 foot trailer, single wheel, the mindset of the shipper and the broker is that's cheaper equipment. It's cheaper for him to operate, which is so far from the truth. It's not even funny. You know, so as Hotshots, we're already dealt the short straw, and we have to overcome that. You know, so now there's Hotshots that call, and if you say I have 40 feet of deck space, oh, you're a hotshot, you're not a flatbed, you're not a trucker. You know, it's an unfortunate the brokers don't truly understand trucking. And somebody's going to say, oh, well, they shouldn't be brokering. Well, if you want to look at it that way, you don't understand brokering, so you shouldn't be driving. You don't understand shipping, so you shouldn't be driving. You know, there's a specialty and a niche to each part of the industry. Now, the best trucker is going to be the one that understands all aspects of the business, you know, to treat everybody fairly. You know, there's a lot of guys out here that tried trucking, failed, and now they want to broker or dispatch. And a lot of them don't even know the difference between a broker and a dispatcher. Brokers got freight. A dispatcher uses a load board. Dispatchers do not have their own freight because they can't. Dispatchers cannot broker loads. It is illegal. They do not have the bond for it. Now, they can, I guess. They can do it, but it's not legal. And a lot of that is where your double and triple brokering comes in. So there's just too many people trying to get into this industry and sitting home and want to get paid the big bucks. So now where we're at with it is you've got these guys with these smaller trailers that, you know, are used to seeing these big number loads because when they did their research on Facebook, that's what they perceived. That's what they were told. That's what they know is true. You know, and then they get out here and that's not what it is. You know, the money's not really there. The loads aren't really there. Like 10,000 pound freight, it's out there, but it's not out there like it used to be. And if it is, it's going on a big truck. Because the big trucks are, you know, they can make more money. They can go where they're already going and that's $700. And if you show up with a big truck or call, yeah, I have a 48-foot step deck, or I have a 53-foot flatbed. No more questions are asked about your equipment and your company. You're a trucker. You know, and another reason that Hotshots are having some issues, my opinion, is height. So, the industry, you know, standard as far as like, if you go to some of these places that load equipment and trailers and all that. Hold on, I don't know who this is. Alright guys, so what I was saying is, when you look, like when you go to load these equipment, these tractors and all that, and you know, a lot of it's like step deck, but there is some flatbeds. They have ramps and like dock type deals that you back up to. Well, if you're 2 feet shorter than a step deck or a flatbed, I'm sorry, then it's going to be a little and some guys just don't want to deal with that. And now that there is all speculation and opinion. I don't know that to be true. Just from the outside looking in, that's what I see as another part. But if you guys, including me, as hotshots, want to get paid like big boys, you've got to do what no one else will do. If you're going to do what everyone else does, you're going to get what everyone else gets. Like, I'm on a load right now to Long Island. Is it an ideal load? No. A lot of people wouldn't do it. 730 miles on 2,500 bucks. Okay, so that's a day and a half, or that's a day of driving, day and 2 hours. So let's say the driving and loading and unload, all that takes me a total of 2 days. 2 days. $2,500 in 2 days. That's $1,250 a day. Right? But yet you'll run 1,000 miles for less than $2,000. It's not always about the miles. Yes, the miles must make sense, but if the miles are so high because of the headache, that's when you come in and you account for day or hours. You understand what I'm saying? So my minimum is $1,000. Well, not my minimum, but where I like to be is $1,000 a day. I don't care what I do to get it. I do care, but I don't care. I will park this truck in the middle of Queens, New York for 2 days and sleep and everything in it if you're paying me $2,000. I'll deal with traffic all day, every day for $2,000. For $1,000 a day. You know? What are you netting? What are you grossing? Like, will you make more money by doing things a little different? You know, and as a truck driver, we're out here and successful in making the most money because we do what no one will do. People aren't, and there's truckers that still don't want to do it or like to do it. Drive all day by yourself, leave the house by yourself, be alone. Like, just do you, with no one else. You know? Like, trucking is a lifestyle that can be very, very, very lucrative if done correctly. You know, so you can look at it a bunch of different ways, but the most successful people in the world look outside the box. They do what other people won't do. You know, that's where money comes in. People have to pay extra for a service that no one's willing to do. If no one's willing to go to New York, so they pay $1.60 a mile for one car, you know, and you don't want to do it, you don't want to get paid. But the difference is, as car haulers, I don't have to wait on appointments and all that most times. I load, unload, rock and roll. So, that's kind of where I see, problems as far as hotshot and, big boy trucking, and why the markets, why some guys are suffering and some guys are just making it, But it's not. Out here we do what we don't want to do a lot of the time. But it's all based on money. We're the last of the cowboys. And that's what it means, you know? So, ain't nobody gonna leave their house for freaking 7 days straight. If you're not getting paid $1,500, $2,000 at the end of the day. So, alright guys, it's your boy Hotshot. Hope you enjoyed the hood talk. You know, maybe I'm gonna try to do more of a variety of stuff and get back into some lives and, you know, all that good stuff. So, alright guys, it's your boy Hotshot. Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. Let me know what in the comments, what are you doing to separate yourself from everybody else? What's your idea? Hotshot Dave, we're out. Oh, nope, we're not out. Something just clicked. So, and for me, as a car hauler, the sweet spot, in my opinion, is the day trips. 600 to 800 miles. Yeah, 800 miles isn't a day trip, but it's a day and 3 hours, 4 hours. So, if you can do that, you know, and get right around a G a day, you're doing pretty good. So, get a daily number that you need to make and stick to it. That's how you build it. That's how you load. That's how you dispatch. But, alright guys, it's your boy Hotshot. Now we're really out. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. We'll see you on the next one. Enjoy your day.